Hello everyone, and welcome back to Gamecast, and I really wish I didn't have to make this video, but evidently this is the second time of me shooting this video because audio was fucked up on the last one, but the Kansas City Chiefs fall to the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 59. Don't let this score fool you, it was not this fucking close, dude. I mean, I watched the entire game, and I stuck it out for my team, but god damn. Really? I mean, if you look at the box score, it doesn't even look like that bad of a game by Patrick Mahomes or the Chiefs. But I mean, when you're down 40 and the other team's putting in their fucking backups, that's gonna happen. You're gonna be fucking throwing up, prayers and whatever. And hey, congrats to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I can't even say too much. They just literally outplayed the Chiefs in every single facet. I'm going to start with the offensive line of the Chiefs. Play like absolute dog shit. Like, I literally can't imagine anything else that was just that bad. I seriously just can't. I don't know what the fuck happened. Joe Thuney looked like a solid tackle, even though he's playing out of position. He's left guard. He looked like a solid tackle until, about at halftime of this game, I realized that's not going to work, and I figured the Chiefs put out DJ Humphries. I mean, you're down 24 or something at halftime. What's the worst that can happen, right? And they stuck with Joe Thuney, and Jawaan Taylor was still out there, and I fucking hate Jawaan Taylor. That's a whole side rant, but I mean, look at the box score. It looks like Patrick Mahomes outplayed Jalen Hurts, and obviously Jalen Hurts had a great game on the ground. But it just looks like that Patrick Mahomes sort of outplayed him. He didn't. If you watch the game, he fucking didn't. I mean, if you look at this, it's so misleading because Xavier Worthy didn't have barely anything on the stat sheet coming out of the half, and then he exploded for 157 and 2 touchdowns. And congrats to him individually. That's a good game. I mean, garbage time, yes, but I mean, he's a rookie and he's playing, in his first Super Bowl ever, and he put up some stats for his career. I can't blame the guy, but the whole Chiefs Patrick Mahomes, 257, 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. 2 of those picks, that was 14 points. Still wouldn't have made the game much closer. DeAndre Hopkins dropping wide open passes. Travis Kelce dropping wide open passes. It was just sad. Fucking Kareem Hunt and Samaje Perine, Isaiah Pacheco literally did not show up at all. Had 25 yards rushing for Patrick Mahomes being the leading rusher. That's just sad. Jalen Hurts, 221, 2 touchdowns, a pick. That's the type of thing we've seen out of Jalen Hurts. He had a really good completion percentage. Had 72 yards on the ground and a touchdown. We contained Saquon Barkley. But you forgot about the entire rest of the fucking team. Through the air, the Eagles weren't, super impressive. Devontae Smith had a good game. A.J. Brown had a good game. Jahan Dotson came out of nowhere, and Saquon had some receiving yards. But the defense of the Philadelphia Eagles is just where it came up huge. Cooper DeJean, on his fucking birthday, had a pick 6. Saquon had a touchdown, or did he not? Nope, casual. Saquon did not have a touchdown on his birthday, but he is now a Super Bowl champion. And honestly, to be fair, at least the Giants fans have something to live for now. As you can tell by the tone of my voice, this was just depressing, to say the least. I mean, I don't have all the stats up here, but I could find them right here. 3 for 11 on third down, only 49 total plays, 6 sacks allowed, punted 6 times, 75 yards of penalties, lost a fumble, 2 interceptions, got dominated by the Eagles in time of possession. It was just a masterclass by the Eagles. And the Eagles were 3 for 12 on third down. But again, turnovers and punting so many times, giving the Eagles as many opportunities as they fucking wanted this game. That's how it's going to turn out, and that's why the Chiefs lost. And I know everybody, screaming ref ball these last couple weeks. I thought that the Chiefs at least had some semblance of an offense. I know that they get bailed out by the refs, or it's just bad timing on the calls, or whatever the fuck went on this last season. But the Chiefs did not have an offense this game. That is completely on them. That is not even some copium I'm huffing. They didn't have an offense. Literally completely fell apart. And I blame Matt Nagy for that. He has been shit all year, and in the biggest game of his entire career, barring last year. I don't give a fuck about last year. He didn't draw up anything in the first half to counter the blitz or to add extra protection. He didn't do anything. And the fact that the Eagles were only rushing 4 fucking people. The Eagles did not, their blitz percentage was so low, and they're rushing 4, but it didn't matter. It didn't fucking matter. I can't sit here and say that the Chiefs are going to be back here next year just because of all the free agents and what's going on. If Matt Nagy doesn't get fired, it's going to be a fucking disaster. I know that the Chiefs will be back for the playoffs. I don't know that they'll be back in the Super Bowl. I highly doubt they will. But at least we got here, right? Almost made it 3 in a row. Having 2 in a row was impressive enough, and I guess it's just the curse of the teams going for the three-peat. I know one of the funny things about this game is that Tom Brady was glazing Mahomes and glazing the Chiefs the whole fucking game, like he wasn't secretly just passing the torch to the Eagles and their first-ranked defense in the entire league, because that's what the Bucs did with Tom Brady back in Super Bowl 55 when they fucking just destroyed us. And honestly, I think that the Chiefs looked worse in this Super Bowl than they did in Super Bowl 55. I don't care what the score says. I watched the entire first half of the game, and I knew from that point that this game was going to be worse than Super Bowl 55. But with all that ranting aside, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. Jalen Hurts is a phenomenal quarterback, and that team was just fucking star-studded. And we knew that they were going to come out of the woodworks eventually. I mean, after a disappointing season last year, we were like, oh, that's not them, right? They have one of the best front sevens in the NFL, and they have for a couple of years now. But things just didn't go the Chiefs' way, and that's all you can really say. I mean, going through the stats isn't going to help that because it's very misleading. But the haters got what they wanted. They wanted to see the Chiefs lose, and they got it. And I don't blame people for wanting to see them lose. I didn't want to see them lose, obviously, but it's not the end of Mahomes' career. It's not the end of Andy Reid's career, or at least I hope. I hope it's not the end of Travis Kelce's career, but that might be going down soon. We'll just have to see how the offseason goes. I want them to address fucking tackle positions. I think Jawan Taylor showed that he can't handle it. I think that we need somebody other than DJ Humphries or Joe Tooney out there. We need an actual solidified left tackle. So that's what I'd like for them to address in the draft, if they can. But overall, this team, it just came out to be a disappointment. And if they would have disappointed against Buffalo or Buffalo or even Houston, I mean, I probably would have took that better than a blowout Super Bowl loss. There's always next year, right? I guess so. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. I'll have more content coming soon. I'm hoping to get up and running on some NCAA content soon. Like NCAA 25 and shit like that. But we'll just have to see where the wind takes us. And I want to thank y'all for the support on these videos. Really couldn't have done it without y'all. The few people who watch my videos and keep telling me to keep going or telling me to quit if you're Zillity. I know you're watching this. But yeah. that was it. This is the end of the season. And we'll reconvene in September, I guess, after the draft, and once we can get brand new, fresh start, and hopefully Mahomes can win an MVP again and show people that he's not washed, because goddamn, he's looked that way. Anyways, enough of that. I really do gotta say goodnight to you guys, and I hope that Eagles fans don't destroy Philadelphia too much. It's a beautiful city. Anyways, I love y'all. Have a good night. And Nick Sirianni, fuck you.